number one is not to put yourself down. The more you talk about your inadequacies, your limitations, the more you actually become bound to them, because what you're doing is you're kind of telling yourself, well, I can't do this because I'm not certified, or I can't do that because I don't have the time. So you're just reaffirming what you can't do, and you're trying to convince yourself that you can't do it because of X, Y, and Z reasons. So putting yourself down is just a mind trick that we do to convince ourselves that we can't do something, because it's easier to convince yourself that you can't do something as opposed to, you know what, it doesn't matter how hard it is, I'm going to try my best and do it anyway, right? So that's tip number one. Tip number two is stop apologizing for being you. Okay, there is no one in this freaking universe like you. You're special 100%, right? You're unique. We all have our different strengths and our different weaknesses, and there are different things that we're good at, right? And I'm great, I must say, at live trainings now, but I wasn't great at it a year ago. A year ago, I was terrified of going live and doing live trainings, and I would get tongue-tied a lot. I still get tongue-tied sometimes, but not as much. And so don't apologize for everything that makes up who you are, because it is exactly who you are that attracts people to you, right? So if you need to write a list of all the things you're good at and why you're so special and unique, and you need to look at it every day, then go ahead and write that down. Write it on Post-it notes and plaster it all over the place so you can see it. And so you're constantly reminded of just how special you are. Number three, make a decision, right? Don't just say maybe, yes or no, okay? Making up your mind and sticking to your decision is very important to building your confidence. Now, you guys know, for those of you who've been following me in this group for over a year now, you guys know that I'm a big believer in having the confidence in changing your mind when it comes to every decision in your life. But you have to make a choice to start moving forward, right? After you make that choice, the universe will create different opportunities for you and different experiences. And then from there, you will then probably have to make another choice, right? And it's making these constant choices, whether it's forward or backwards or left or right or up or down, whatever decision it is, making a decision will help you build your confidence, because you're learning and you're growing, and you're having the confidence in overcoming fear, right? Overcoming the insecurities that we might have in our life and in our business. And if we stay stagnant in making a decision, all that's reaffirming is that you can't make a decision, right? So let me know if that makes sense, guys. Tip number four is stop saying I can't, okay? I've actually always grown up with this belief that what you say, you create your reality in the words that you use. So growing up, I wasn't allowed to say the word can't. I would instead be reminded to say, I'll find a way, or I'll try it and see what happens, or but just the word can't just did not exist in our household. And so I've always raised my kids to think the same way. And what this does is build a confidence in your ability to find a way out, right? To find a way to make things work, to find a way to make your goals happen, to find a way to make your dreams come true, okay? So this is a very important tip, and I hope you guys try it. And what you can do with this is, if you write out a list of all the things you keep telling yourself that you can't do, write the opposite, okay? So it's like, I can't quit my 9-to-5 job because of X, Y, and Z. Then you would write the opposite, and I can quit my 9-to-5 if I do this and this, or when I do this and this. So try doing it that way. Tip number 5, with procrastination, we do that again from fear and from our insecurities. And the best way to stop procrastination is to move forward, to make a decision, even if it's one step, half a step. What you do is it creates an energy of possibility that starts flowing into your life. It creates an energy of positivity, and high vibe energy starts flowing towards you because the universe says, finally, she's moving forward. She's making a step towards her dreams and her goals, right? So don't procrastinate, make a decision. And every decision you make is a step forward, okay? Even if it's a decision that that didn't go as planned, right? As long as you learn from it, it's a step forward, okay? Tip number 6 is to think about your positive points, okay? Write a list of all the things that are positive in your life, all the things that are going good in your life, and read them often. Read them maybe right before you have to make a decision, right? Right before, even if you have to, like, right before you go live. I know this is one of the topics of service-based entrepreneurs, is they have this fear of public speaking or going live because of X, Y, and Z reasons. But if you think about your positive points, if you remind yourself, well, I am smart. Well, I am, I am this, I am that. Just all the positive things that you can think about yourself right before you make a decision or you go live or you talk to a client. It'll make you feel good, and it'll raise your vibration, and it'll increase your confidence. Number 7, I like to add this one a lot, and I do remind my private clients to volunteer more. Volunteering, what it does is when you help others out of the kindness of your heart, not only does it also provide new opportunities in your life because you'll meet new people that you've never met before, it also makes you feel good because you're helping others. And when you feel good and you help others, you walk with a little more pep in your step, right? You're like, God, I'm a nice person. I did something for someone else. It makes you feel good. And when you feel good, you actually embody this energy of confidence. It could just be, even if you just do something good for someone else, it doesn't have to be, 3 hours a week. It could be maybe volunteering at a kids hospital and reading to them for 20 minutes, or volunteering at the baby hospital and holding babies, whatever it is that you want to volunteer. And it could be anything at all, something that you're good at or that makes you feel good. And what that does is just creates this energy, this real positive energy, and it makes you really feel confident and good about yourself. Number 8 is to dream a little. So I do this often. Last night I was, another reason, actually, I just remembered now, another reason why I didn't go live. I was very emotional last night, and I was picturing my future 6 months from now, a year from now, and I was getting so emotional, and I was crying because of joy, because of releasing. I was also releasing a lot of negative energy from fear of not being in control of certain things, because there are things in our lives that we just can't control. We just have to have faith and believe in our dreams, believe in ourselves, and believe that the universe, God, whatever it is you believe in, doesn't want us to feel bad, doesn't want us to hurt, but there are things that we have to go through in life in order for us to learn from it. And unfortunately for others, those obstacles and challenges are really difficult and heartbreaking than what others might go through. But when you dream about your future in a positive way, when you remind yourself of who you want to be in the future, where you want to be, where you want your business to be, embody all those emotions as far as how you will be feeling, how will you be dressing, walking down the street, how will you start communicating with others, right? And so picture yourself in the future that you want for yourself, and do it often. Number 9 is to set goals. part of not only just turning your dreams into reality is to also, when you list your steps in order to reach your goals, um, it helps you realize just how attainable your goals are, right? If we just write down, oh, okay, I'm gonna go be a doctor. I'm gonna go be a nurse. Okay, what is the steps to that? Maybe you have to enroll in some courses. Maybe you have to test into certain programs. Maybe a refresher. Maybe taking a lesser course. For example, if you want to be a nurse, maybe be an LPN, a licensed practitioner nurse, and see if you like that. And then if you like that, then you can upgrade to the full nursing program. And the reason why I say this is because sometimes we don't realize how our goals have changed, and only until you're in the middle of that goal, or that challenge, and you're like, wow, I really thought I wanted this, but this isn't really what sets my soul on fire. I thought this was what I wanted, but I'm no longer that person that I was 5 months ago, or a year from now, a year ago. And I'm this person now, and my goal changed, my dream changed. So making a list of your goals, writing down the steps that you need to take, makes it more attainable, and also builds your confidence, because then you're more confident in making decisions. You're more confident in achieving the goals. Okay. And there could be little goals, it could be big goals, doesn't matter. I recommend making a list of both smaller goals and bigger goals. And the reason why I recommend this is because sometimes you need to cross off some of those easier goals off your list in order to build your confidence. I work backwards. Some people work like me, where I need to cross off the bigger ones and then cross off the smaller ones. But I'm backwards. That's the way my brain works. So setting goals is really important in gaining your confidence. Tip number 10 is playing the part. This is also a mindset trick. A lot of people use this visualization when it comes to the law of attraction. So acting as confident as you want to be, dressing well, looking people in the eyes, speaking with confidence, basically walking and talking and acting as if you're already confident does help. Okay. It's not 100% though, because what happens is, if you play the part without actively trying to change your confidence, right, what's going to happen is you're going to start feeling like a fraud, right? And you're going to start, that imposter syndrome is going to find its way into your life. So play the part while you are still actively working on building your confidence in the areas of your life or your business that you need to build your confidence for. Okay. Playing the part, like I said, it does work temporarily, but you don't want to give space in your life for imposter syndrome to fit in there. And so combining different tactics and combining different ways to build your confidence is very beneficial to really feeling confident every day and actually believing it, right? Because you can feel it and the feeling fades, and then you no longer feel confident, and then you feel like you're a failure. So you can take all these tips. You can take 1 or 2 or 3, whichever ones you feel connect to you. You can write your own tips, maybe making a list of times and events, right? Events where you felt comfortable and confident, and write down what led up to that and how you felt after. And having a clear picture of moments in your life where you feel confident will also help you understand what you need to redo, right? What you need to continue to practice in your life to feel confident, because not everyone feels confident playing the part. Not everybody feels confident volunteering. Not everybody feels confident being who they are yet, right? So taking 1 or all of these tips is based on where you are right now in your life and what you feel comfortable with practicing constantly. Okay. So thank you for joining me for this quick training. Let me know in the comments if you like this training, if you want more information on one of these tips, Or also, if you have a tip of your own, you can totally share it in the group, and because that might be beneficial to other women in the group. All right. So love you so much. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.